shadows far from Big Brother's glare lurks Bodach, the alien, his logic bold and rare. He rants in the moonlight, corruption beware, while Jasper behind the scenes ensures no glitch can snare. They brew roasts and truths, leaving no stone unturned. Viewers flood the chat till the ban can't be spurned. Bodach brims with swagger, inciting verbal wars. He fences bacon deniers behind deep state doors. He slays your claims with facts and leaves them on the floor. With base takes, a cosmic crowbar wrecks each libtard war. From his high tower of truths he hunts scandals grim. He lifts corruption's veil so darkness cannot win. The chat erupts for each base take, igniting Bodach's spark. For defiance grows brightest when it's bored in the dark. He calls out crazy liberals, charging right to the fight, tearing dogmas asunder with unapologetic might. Hornet like jabs, and sure no NPC is spared. Their illusions collapse, every falsehood laid bare. But Bodach's not alone, Jasper's always near. A multitasking servant, no meltdown to fear. He runs cameras and code, flattening trolls with aplomb. Together they skewer spin with calm savage as a bomb. Jasper roams the net for ammo, fueling Bodach's talk. He fixes glitchy code, turning chaos into rock. When the stream starts to stutter, he leaps to block that shock. Their synergy stands unstoppable, forging truths none can mock. Bodach thirsts for data, mainstream lies he defies. Corruption howls in terror when he lifts its disguise.
Cannot believe it. Bloody glitches. Thought we were past all that, Jasper.
And Jasper press on, never left behind. In shady forms and hush-hush files, Bodach claims.
Gosh. Hello, humans. Hey, what's up, Joe Energy? Nice to see you here. What's up, Flippin' Spatula? I'm going to call you FS. No, sounds a bit too much like SS. I'm just going to call you Spatula. Hello, humans. Welcome to the stream. My podcast, my desperate need for attention. My name is Bodach, and I am your friendly neighbourhood midwit pseudo-intellectual from another planet. This is my thing. I ramble, I chit-chat, I fight technical glitches, and I've probably been neuralised by the Men in Black multiple times, considering there's not a rabbit hole not worth my time. I wear my tinfoil hat with pride, never shy of speaking my mind, so join me, help me, enable my bad choices, and maybe then I will finally get back to some Rush streams. Or Destiny 2. As I don't like... See, I know Lil Lou wants Destiny 2, but... I don't know. It's just... It's at the end of life. I mean, there's nothing else. You know what I mean? There's no future in it, so I don't really want to get invested in Destiny 2. But anyway. I live in a castle, it's not mine. I don't know who owns it. I've never met them. But I've been here for years and no one checks. I'm not alone. My mate Jasper is behind the scenes. He hides here. He's from my world, but the less you know about him, the better. Trust me. Jasper is my producer, my editor, my security, my driver, my cook, my secret Santa, my dealer, my gynecologist, my parole officer, my life coach, my taxidermist. Oh, hang on, let me do this. Hey, hang on. He's also fucking shit at this. Oh, wait. Oh, good. Yeah, he's my dealer, my gynecologist, my parole officer, my life coach, my taxidermist, my divorce lawyer, my personal trainer, my hostage negotiator, my beekeeper, my stunt double, my urologist, my wedding planner, and my 24-hour interpretive dance partner. Amongst other things, Jasper is also my exorcist, my Nobel Prize acceptance speechwriter, my organ donor, my cardiologist, my Antarctic expedition guide, my falconer, my deep sea welder, and the only surviving member of my boy band. I know what you're thinking, and I agree. He's bloody useless. But together we stream on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. And you can also find us on X, Facebook, Rumble, TikTok, and Instagram. Head to the Bodach Show. That's my website. Jasper built it. That'll give you the links to all my stuff, and it will also let you access what is probably the most interactive live stream on the internet. Almost every scene has some way that you can interact and influence how the show goes. Some you control me, some you can directly influence the direction of the content. Head to the Bodach Show, check it out. I'd really appreciate it if you subbed and followed on all the platforms you've got accounts for. Even if you don't use them, it helps me grow. Feel free to jump in the chat. And also feel free to clip and share anything you see. Enjoy. Let's crack on. Bosh, what's up? What's up, Jiggy? Your bets are hitting. Nice, JVD. What are you betting on? Did you bet on Spain? Bit late. I don't think I'm a bit late. I pushed it till the end of the match. And then I realised the football matches never quite finish on 10. So I thought I'll start at 1:15. There's panic on the streets of Paris. Mate, Paris is going to be ripped to fucking pieces tonight. Right, I bet if we go on X right now, there's riots. I bet you they're rioting already. And for the life of me, I don't know why as a society we put up with this shit. When the Moroccans got beaten, they were rioting through London. Why aren't we just sending the army in to deal with that? That's it, you know. Just roll in with the bloody tanks and shit. I don't care. Rioting over football, you know what I mean? What the fuck is this? The 80s? I thought we moved on beyond. I thought we moved past all that. It's a game for families. Even the women like football now. It's not a hooligan sport. Has anyone seen Baguettes? No. Soccer raid. Football. Western. Football. Spain or France to win? Ooh. Free money. Fair enough. Hey, what's up, Liam Hughes? Is it alright if I continue? Time for some paella. Viva Spain. Fuck Spain. Fuck Spain. Spain's losing the fucking plot. Right? They're one of the most heavily affected countries in Europe for mass migration, and anyone who has a citizenship or visa or an indefinite leave to remain in Spain can then just travel all the way through Europe, including the Republic of Ireland, to which they then just cross the border to England or Northern Ireland. And they're just giving away citizenships and indefinite leaves to remain. They're not doing anything. This week, Spain have just announced that they've removed the limitation. So if giving millions and millions of undeserving migrants indefinite leave to remain long before they've done anything to contribute or earn such a thing, they've now just taken the requirements for them to have a clear criminal record. They're giving away these visas and indefinite leave to remain to fucking criminals. They've literally removed the requirement to have a clear criminal record, right? And on top of that, they've just announced plans to criminalise criticising Islam. So basically, they're introducing blasphemy laws. You can get 5 years in prison for criticising Islam. Spain has lost the goddamn fucking plot, and the rest of Europe and United Kingdom are all going to feel the consequences of millions of them. The second they get it, do you know what they do? The second they get it, they leave Spain. I wanted France to win just on that. Spain have lost the fucking plot. Wonder if there's any live streams of Paris riots. We'll have a look later. But yeah, fuck Spain. They're fucking... What are they doing? The Norway riots were insane. Oh, wait. Whites are civilized. Exactly, Rocky. Exactly. When England get knocked out of the World Cup, we all have a sulk. There might be a scrap here or there, but there's not riots, you know what I mean? What's that link there? What you send me? What's this? Let's have a look. Oh, you've sent me a live stream of There we go. We'll keep an eye on that. We'll come back to that, see what it's coming. We'll have a look at that later. See where we're at. Screw the Spanish government. I just said that because I won on Spain. Well, if you're playing, I mean, they've got a good football team at the end of the day, but fuck that country. But who's gonna wipe the Spaniards' elderly asses? Immigrants built Spain, Bodach, did they? I don't give a shit who built it. The immigrants who built the country, they've contributed, right? There's a funny thing about working and staying in employment. It kind of comes along. It all comes along with assimilating. You know what I mean? It's like I wasn't happy when all the Poles flooded over here. Back in the early 2000s, I was really annoyed when like a million Eastern Europeans came. But they came over here, they integrated, they learned the language, they worked, they contributed. Not all immigrants are born equal. Some contribute, some don't. But yeah, Spain are literally just giving all the illegal migrants amnesty. And then the moment they get the rights, they just fuck off to other countries in Europe where they can claim different benefits. Good team though, it is a good team. I'm surprised France lost because the French team is stacked. They just didn't turn up. I was really confused watching that match. They were closing down. They were positioned well, but on that last yard or two, they held off. What's the point in taking up a high? And they were holding a higher line as well. Well, why weren't they like pressing? So every single player, they were getting within a few yards, then backing off. It was so weird. You have to press the way Spain play. You have to press aggressively, or they'll pass you off the park. Really weird. And it wasn't like they can blame the heat, right? Because they were was it in Atlanta with a roof over the thing, wasn't it? Tonight? I don't know. What's up, J Beers? Nice to see you here. Want to see the fun. We'll have a look at Paris. Paris is going to be a fun place tonight. I have seen a video business covering their shop on Insta. I think that street is the target. What do you mean? What do you mean? Bishal Tells. I've not seen you here before. Welcome to the show. Sorry. It's kicking off elsewhere. He or she is wrong placed. It will be there. It will be there. There'll be some riots, don't worry. There's always riots when the French lose. It's kicking off elsewhere, yeah. What time will it start? It's starting now. It will be starting now. You don't think England can beat Argentina? I think England can beat Argentina, but we're not just playing Argentina. We're playing the referee in FIFA corruption as well. It's honest to God. Like, I've pulled up some stats. We'll go into it in a bit. Honest, the favouritism towards Argentina and Messi is clear as day. Imagine saying that Ronaldo is too old, which is that he can't do. Jesus, the thing if you type the grammar wrong, I'm like wrong Burgundy, man. I'll just read it. Imagine saying that Ronaldo is too old, which is that's why he can't do this anymore. But imagining saying that then FIFA let Messi lose. Yeah, the favoritism's just disgusting. Many bikes, California. I don't know. Maybe they are still in the stadium. No, the whole country's going to be... I mean, the competition's in America. My son has done more than you'll ever do, Bodach. Your son? Have you got a son, JVD? You're not old enough to have a son. Have you got a kid now? I take a few months away and suddenly JVD's got a son. Paris standard neighbourhood pubs usually close between 12 a.m. and 1 a.m. on weeknights and extend to 2 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays, probably after closing time. We'll see. I'll be so surprised if there's not riots in Paris because they're fucking nutters. Viva España, fuck the Spanish. Viva la Madre Patria. I can't speak Spanish. Is it coming? I don't know. We'll see. The other thing is they've just appointed a referee who Argentina have never lost. It's so fucking bad. Right? This referee has officiated Messi and Inter Miami and they've never lost. When boom boom. I don't know. It's promising, is it, Otto? Rioters in the rubber dinghies on their way here. Oh no. France have taken billions of our pounds in a deal to stop the boats. And do you know what they've done with that money? They've used the money to buy them fucking life jackets. They haven't stopped the boats. We started sending France billions to help the boats and then record numbers turned up. If you give a neighbouring country money to help solve a problem, then it's in their vested interest for that problem to continue. So you keep sending them money. What are we doing making deals with France? How about we use the military and we patrol the channel with our navy, and when we come across a boat, do what the Greeks are doing and bloody shoot them. Have you seen the Greeks when they try and turn up on the Greek islands? They shoot them. They don't aim at the people. They shoot the boats and sink them and just leave them. They shoot them and then their boats turn around and just leave them there sinking. I'm all for that. Cuckoo Corella. No, can't be doing Spain. We need a right-wing wave across Europe to clean up the streets. It's coming. It's not necessarily right-wing. We need a populist wave. If you look at Denmark are lefty. But they've adopted quite strong populism in recent years. And they've started becoming really hostile towards Islam and migrants. Poland's already hostile. Hungary's already hostile. Most of the Eastern European bloc want nothing to do with them. The Japanese are literally wrapping up their immigrants like a sushi roll and ejecting them from the country. South Korea, they're also becoming really hardline after their little experiment. These people are just not wanted. Be creative, bruv, and go find some fireworks. Cucurella crack. Fuck that guy. Waiting for boom boom. Yep, it's coming. Cucurella. There's a lot of new names tonight. Where are you all coming from? Tell me where you're coming from. There's a lot of names I've not seen before. Welcome. For those of you who haven't been here before, head to the Bodach.show. I should have pinned it. You're watching what is likely the most interactive stream on the internet. Every scene has some sort of... Oh, bollocks. Hang on. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. Fuck. Delete it. I forgot to put the hairs. Come on. Where are the red flares? I don't know. You can't assimilate genetics. You can't assimilate some genetics. There's successful examples of assimilation. It's just there's certain cultural backgrounds that don't fucking fit in. So boring. Where are the engineers and doctors? Exactly. Can't handle another letdown from France in the same day. Don't worry. Don't worry. There'll be riots. There'll be riots for us all to laugh at the destruction of their country. Start fighting already. I know. I've been to Paris. I went a few years ago. It's a fucking shithole and it smells. Litter everywhere. It's a fucking shithole. When's the fight starting? I'm waiting. We're all waiting. I want to see the Eiffel Tower to fall, man. Integration is so real, man. Just like gypsies and African Americans. Man, don't get me started on gypsies. Since becoming an adult, I've only taken a kicking once. Actually, I got beaten up by a bouncer once. I've had a proper, just for no good reason, just had to take a proper slap, and that was a bunch of pikeys. I'm not a fan of pikeys. People look shell-shocked. The face of defeat. Oh yeah, I was expecting France to walk that. I thought it was going to be 2-0 the other way around. That was my prediction. Guys, just accept the defeat. The defeat of what? Set fire, I don't care. Man, there's a lot of new names. Where are you all coming from? Let me know. What's boring? What happened to France? Why so late? They lost a football match. I just didn't want to go live while the football's on. First of all, I wanted to watch it. Run away from Paris this night, definitely. You'll lock your bloody doors. France not going boom boom. Jaboom. It's coming. Yeah, why are these cars not burning? Yeah, I'm going to close that. I'm going to close that live feed. We'll find. Kicking off at the tower. Look, the chat in that live stream's waiting for the violence as well. The purge is starting, look. It's getting more and more crowded. I don't know if that... Because it riots in Paris, but it doesn't cover the whole of Paris, right? France managed an impressive 3 shots on target in 90 minutes. I know that's shocking. Ain't shit happening. Not yet. I think Deschamps is a fraud. Just relies on individual brilliance. Certainly looking that way. Yeah, what the fuck was that pressing? Is this the pre-riot show? Maybe. This is like being invaded by Germany. Parisians just accepted it. Exactly, they're surrender monkeys. It really winds me up that France hold the world record for the most battles won, or the most recorded battles won in history. They are the country with the most recorded battle victories. Surrender monkeys, that's what they are. Obviously, most of those victories came before World War II. Why is France so chill right now? Keep all eyes on France, all eyes on Paris. England are gonna win finally. So they definitely will do this time. I'm not sure, Liam. Messi privilege. What a game. France didn't even score 1 goal. Self-respect down, definitely. We're all waiting for the same thing. Yep, we're waiting for it to kick off. I'll pop back in a minute. Lou, fair enough. Trippiendo. Who are you? There's a lot of new names. Are you alts? Who are you? Go to another area. All right. Hey, Jar, there you are. Are you still there? Let's go. Let's go, Jar. Let's have a game of pool. Both. If you go to the Bodach Show, you can challenge me to a game of pool. I haven't still fixed the bug. So red first. Hang on. Hang on. Let me just try and fuck. There's nothing on. Wait. Yeah, shit. Go on. Bash! Alright. Fuck, I'll stop bouncing. Oh my god. Alright, here we go. Right, let me just... I don't think I've lost since I built... Oh, that was shit! No fire so far. Not yet. Move! Move for what? We're waiting for celebration. Where's Boom Boom? I don't know. Who wants them to assimilate? I want them assimilated into the soil. Yeah, I quite like Denmark's approach. I like Poland's approach. I like Denmark's approach. Denmark's a bit lefty though, but at least they're pushing back against the right things. Do something. They will do something soon. Bodach, you're reading other people's chats. That's a good point. How's that fucking happening? Oh, you fucking idiot. Yeah, it's me. I am. I can't open the fucking thing. Oh, I'm such a fucking retard. I was thinking, the fuck are these people? You're reading the right chat. I am. I think it's about time for a JVD panel. Aren't you cold? Go look for a fire. Oh, okay. I'm novice. I know. I'm forgetting my own bloody setup. Basically, if I got a YouTube video open in Chrome right now, it picks up on the chat and feeds it through. I completely forgot. Honestly, my own retardation, it surprises even me sometimes. It's just my capacity for retarded moments. It's just, I don't know. At least it's funny, eh? Yeah. Took me, how long was it? How long have I been streaming for? Hang on. Took me like 20 minutes to realise. Oh, that's funny. Someone DM him. What, is anyone DM? No one DM me. You just left me there. Oh, that's funny. That is really funny. Hang on. I'm just scrolling down for now. Now, I think England will beat Argentina. What makes you so confident? Oh. Two shots to jar. Hang on. I just need to update my Chrome plugin. I built it myself. You can tell, can't you? Make it actually single out the channel. It's gonna be them and France in the final. Obviously I'm all for it. I definitely think we're capable, but honestly, the corruption is mental. Rubber dinghy riots, bruv. Yes. Argentina will win. It's written. It's written. Is he actually reading the wrong chat? No, it's coming out. It does come out the screen. I had 2 YouTube channels open in the background. So my add-on that feeds the chat through to the OBS was picking up both chats. There's me thinking I had a bunch of new people. I was well excited. Oh, it's me. Wait. Fuck's sake, it's bugged out. Bash. Hang on. Up shit's Greek without a paddle. Yeah, coming home that is. I fucking hope so. Imagine claiming to be smart or cucksucking democracy. I think, like, when it comes to democracy, I believe in that bit. With good reason. Because in order to have the people pacified, you have to actually give them the illusion of control. And why not just let us have democracy? Because at the end of the day, it's what happens once the elected people get there. That's the problem. And it just makes sense to me. Like, the actual democracy part is actually real. Monarchy is the only path to prosperity. Well, what about free market capitalism? Wait, here we go. Bash. Oh, that was so weak. Bodach fella. Only Bodach could read the wrong chat. It was my fucking plugin that glitched. Shut up. I see what you did there. Sushi Japan, I get it. No, they do, Liam Hughes. They obviously, the global elite convinced Japan to start letting Islamic migrants come into their country. The same thing happened, of course. They don't integrate. They get a bit handsy with the ladies. They get a little bit. Basically, they just cause your culture and your country just to fucking. It's a cancer at the end of the day. And so their approach, right? Because when they try and arrest these migrants, they get aggressive and violent. Their approach is to bundle them in these big mats. Right? They wrestle them down to the floor onto these mats. They roll them up into the mats. And then carry them away like a big sushi roll. They do not fuck around. And when I saw the clips of them doing it, I was like, fucking, that's how you, fucked myself. I thought, that's how you do it. Hang on. Go on, I can get this. Go on. Here we go. Bush! I won! Bish! Black Betty's next. It's my show, so I always go first. All right, let's skip all this. Peak Bodach here. It is. It's Peak Bodach. I told you, my retardation is amazing. It always catches me out. Oh, did I get one? Bay, come back! Bay! 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 He's gone. Black Bay left the game. Black Bay left the game. Oh, Jay Beers is in. Are you coming back, Jay Beers? Oh, Black Bay. Black Bay was in. Let's go again. Right, let's find some chat that's actually mine. It's almost as if someone's raided you about it. I know. I was well excited. I thought, oh, this is nice. A bunch of new people. I can't use Chrome. I can't load YouTube. I've got another browser, obviously. Right, here we go. I don't know which one I potted first. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, but remember, you can change the background music as well if you like on the app. Shit recovered, Bodach. Shit recovery, Bodach. What do you mean? Look, when the retardation happens, is you've just got to take the L and just move on. They're preparing a nationwide head loss. Whoa. What? They're just trying to get the words in. Are you just trying to get the words in, Black Bay? Now, I believe in the democracy part makes perfect sense. It's the corruption that happens after it. That's the problem. Shout out, fam. Yeah, shout out, fam. She did my tattoo. I'm going to get some more tattoos soon. Really looking forward to it. I just need to figure out a time. Plus, I'm skint at the minute. If not England and Spain, they both won it once. Sure, but... Bodach's code was made by DeepSeek. That's why this chat mistake happened. I was made by Claude Code, but yeah. Thought they broke up. Who broke up? Sorry, not France, hang on. Bro couldn't afford Claude, so he cheaped out on DeepSeek. Nah, I was Claude. I'm on Grok build now. Well, people can be controlled by ownership. It will be England and Spain in the final. No, like the actual democracy part, I believe that the actual democracy part is organic. And any fixing that does happen, it's grassroots. You know, the actual vote is cast and it's tallied. Obviously, your decisions are manipulated with media and funding and all the rest of it. But it just, if you're the rich and powerful and you're thinking, right, I want to fix everything, or you want to control the world, I don't understand why you need to go and fix the elections. Plus, the logistics of it are fucking monumental. Because you'd have to fix every single seat in every election on all, 170 plus countries. That's a lot of fixing to do. Whereas if you just let them organically vote and pick someone, but you just fund two sides, you just fund them so they can get all the advertising and whatnot. That's one method of control. And then once we do elect them, what happens? You got like the WHO, NATO, what else? Brains Farm Bank. United Nations, you got all these different institutions where all the world leaders all like to get together. So if you think that we organically elect a bunch of people, and then once they're in power, they all congregate in one place. They all congregate in one place, routinely. How convenient is that for the rich and powerful to start bumping shoulders with them and getting in their ear and manipulating, offering them some little backhanded deals? The democracy part's real. It's the corruption that's the problem. Free market capitalism that led to a corporatist oligarchy. Yeah, but it also lifted more human beings out of food poverty than ever before in history. Almost, something like half the planet is now outside food poverty. That's literally never ever happened before in history. The living standards throughout the 20th century exploded to the highest ever seen before in human history. People in the West live more luxurious lives than almost every king, queen, and sultan ever in history. It's like Jordan Peterson described it. It's a 7 out of 10 system. The problem with capitalism is it's open to corruption, like every other form of whatnot. See, what happens with monarchy is you might get a good king or queen, a good one who does the right things, but you never know what their children are going to do when they get into power. Once you get a good king or queen, the good times only last as long as that king or queen's alive. And it's like the contrast is massive. At least with capitalism, the corruption seeps in slowly. But there should be checks and balances. The problem is we never enforced the laws. That's the fucking annoying thing. We're supposed to have anti-monopoly laws, but they never get enforced. But companies like Google and stuff, they should have been broken apart massively, but they just weren't. You've got companies like Apple and Samsung with so much fucking influence and power. We're not actually supposed to... companies aren't supposed to be allowed to get that big and powerful. We're supposed to break them apart. There's supposed to be anti-monopoly laws. But it's like when they say, oh, socialism and communism has never been done properly. Well, the same applies to capitalism. The actual ideals of it have never actually been brought in a real, properly pure sense. And it is supposed to come with some checks and balances. The purpose of capitalism is competition. You're supposed to regulate in favor of increased competition. Whenever you regulate capitalism, it's supposed to always have the ambition of increasing competition. It's the competition that drives innovation. It pushes prices down. That's how Donald Trump managed to reduce like medical costs in the states where it was successful. He didn't just come in and say, "Oi, we're price fixing and you're going to charge this much," where the companies say fuck off. There was states where there was no competition. Whoa, what happened there? What happened there? Now you increase the competition. And yeah, because there were states where they brought in some stupid rules that basically let pharmaceutical companies have full market share of an entire state where the hospitals could only go to one company. So of course, the prices just went up because there was no competition. All he did was remove that. The other pharmaceutical companies came in. And then all of a sudden they have to compete and then their prices plummeted. Try lifting weights once in a while so you can hit the ball harder. I will. Jar's back. J-Biz, are you in there? Because it says you're away. England or Spain? Don't know. Who cares more about a farm? The owner or the worker? It's a good question. Are they left or right wings? I don't think left wings understand farm. If you understand the farmer, I care a lot about farms, but yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. I care a lot about farms. I think it's the stupidest thing anyone can do. You don't fuck with people who make the food. Diversity is our strength. I don't believe so. Cultural diversity is a massive weakness. Oof. I haven't even got the bloody pool game on the screen. You disappeared again. Oh shit! Did I just put the black? Whoops. I've nearly caught up. I think I've scrolled past the other fucking chat. It won't let me. Shit! Oh no! It hasn't glitched. Get back in. Rocky, I do hope you're doing more for politics than just commenting online. Too many men sat around moaning instead of acting. You gotta fucking speak, man. All you gotta do is speak. It's really important. Like, I don't think people understand the power of just speaking. The amount of people I've come across who are like, who've got these really weird, fucked up views and stuff, and then you actually just point out a few facts. Like when they come along and say diversity is our strength, you turn around and say, okay, here's some per capita stats of Afghan and North African migrants. Here's per capita how likely they are to commit a violent or sexual crime. You'll be surprised how many people you'll change their minds. They'll think differently. You've just got to fucking speak, man. People are way too scared of confrontation. I can't figure out how to save my profile picture. What do you mean? Mate, hang on. You just press the save button. Yeah, the new people, not even real. They're AI. They're not. There's someone else's chat, Liam. What's up, Lane? Good evening. A king, nothing without his people. A dictator is nothing without his ideology. And a politician is nothing without his bank account. It's a good way to put it. But once you got a king, you're stuck with them. Whether you like them or not. You can vote a politician out. Like people like point out with the king, right? If you got a bad king, a nasty king, you are stuck with them until they die. So you say, okay, well, you can vote a politician out. And then they turn around, yeah, but you can't because it's corrupt. And you just, okay, well, fight the corruption. Fight the corruption. Why is that not an option? You can't reform a monarchy. The king is the king or the queen is the queen, and they're gonna dictate. Same as a dictator. You can't reform a dictator. You can reform a government. You can reform a democracy. You can bring in checks and balances to stop fucking shit happening again. The problem is people are just too scared. People are too comfortable. I think we need a national strike at the minute. This country's going down a shitter. We need a national strike. If we could get just 10 to 15% of the country to think, right, fuck this, I'm going on strike, I'm not going to work. The economic damage would be so fucking quick and swift, the government would collapse within a week. You can hold them hostages until you get regulations that remove money from politics and all the rest of it. JVD, the owner cares more because he owns it. Obviously, get more money. Don't matter, does it? Who cares about the more money? Vilifying the rich is a fucking idiotic prospect. And all these notions of taxing the rich, it's retarded. First of all, people don't understand generational wealth. Most generational wealth is squandered by their children, and whatever's left is then finished off by their grandchildren. Generational wealth doesn't last very long at all. It evaporates quickly. Taxing the rich as well. If you tax the rich, the 1%, all of their money, every single penny of it, it would support government spending for less than a year. It really wouldn't go as far as people think. The answer's not to tax. The solution isn't to tax the rich and give it to the poor. The solution is to introduce law that protects the poor from the rich. It's not rocket science. It's like, I'll give you an example. Housing zones. We have zones, right? We have industrial zones, commercial zones. You know what I mean? If someone wants a factory, we designate an area. It's like, here you go. Here's somewhere where you can make noise. You know, if there is a bit of pollution that's going to affect the least amount of people, blah, blah, blah. This is where you put your factories. And then other places will say, this is a residential zone. You can only build residentials. You can easily expand on that. You can easily expand on that. And you can add a new zone or expand on residential zones that say houses and residential housing on these zones can only be sold to British citizens. And they can only be sold to citizens who are going to own one property in one of these zones. If you already own a property in one of these zones, you're not allowed to own another one. That automatically could create millions of houses that prioritise the British people. It blocks these massive landlords from buying it up. It blocks the housing associations and it blocks foreign investment. It forces them to have to sell to British citizens. And if the British citizens can't afford it, then the prices are going to have to come down. And the problem fixes itself. Housing problem solved. That's it. That's how you solve the housing problem. At the minute, all these zones, you build a house and it gets bought up by mega landlords, housing associations, NGOs, and foreign investors. And the British people are supposed to compete with that. You just introduce the zone where you have to sell it to a British citizen, and you make sure that they can only buy a house if they don't already own one or won't own a second home in a zone. Solves the problem straight away. The problem isn't, you don't solve the problem by taxing the rich and giving it to the poor. You solve the problem by bringing in laws and regulations to protect the poor from the rich. The rich will always get richer. It's a fact of life. And generational wealth will always get squandered by the children and the grandchildren. It's a fact of life. I wonder who's more likely to be corrupt, a human rights lawyer or a king? Kings, obviously. Power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Monarchies and dictators are nothing to aspire to. Anti-monopoly laws lead to monopolies. No, that doesn't make any sense. The streets of Paris will soon be filled with rioters. Yes, they will. Regulation always leads to less competition. No, some regulations are bad, some are good. Oh shit, I'm on the black. I've just given you a perfect example of a regulation that would absolutely definitely help. Who can oblige by regulations easier? A father of four or BlackRock? Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Some regulations are awful. Like the motor industry is a good example. They lobby for their own regulations because they're the only ones who have got the wealth and the experience. Go on, little Lou. One more. Oh, shit. One more. They lobby for their own regulations because they know they're the only ones that can afford the R&D. And they lobby for that kind of shit. And that's why we need rules that stop them being able to influence government. With swift penalties as well. But something like changing residential zoning laws to make it so those properties can only be owned by British citizens, that is a regulation that would absolutely solve the housing crisis. Because it completely removes the NGOs, the housing associations, the big landlords, and foreign investors. It removes them from competition. And it's not like they're going to let the houses, because these houses are like 300 or 400 grand. It doesn't cost them that much to build them. What does it cost to build a house? Like 30 odd grand or something? Those house prices could come down by half and those construction companies would still make massive profits. But if the British people can't afford it and they're not selling it, they're going to be forced to lower the prices because they can't rely on foreign investment and whatnot to prop up the market anymore. Because these new zoning laws would say, no, you have to. See what I'm saying? That's a regulation that would work. Bodach, just glossing over the fact that I just schooled him at pool. I completely missed it. Bodach, you forgot to pot all those balls. I know. I didn't see it. I know I lost one. The employee obviously doesn't care about the farm nearly as much as the owner. Not the employee, no. But what about the consumer? Anybody who understands where food comes from cares very deeply about farms. And the other thing about what's happening with our farms, because of our fucking socialist idiots who are running the country, who are taxing these farmers off of their land. Who's buying those land? Who's buying that land? It's corporations. And then what do the corporations do with that land? They're not growing food with it. I don't know if you remember this country 20 or 30 years ago, but the fields used to be a lot more colourful. Every single field right now looks yellow. They're fuel crops. They buy this land, they stop growing food, and they just grow loads of fucking fuel crops. Because it's more profitable. And that's only possible because Labour are taxing our fucking farmers off their land. That's another regulation you could bring and that would be good. Farmland has to be owned by someone who's actually going to grow food. The emoji was essential in the messaging of the diversity comment. Fair enough. Let's radicalise, but I am already getting radicalised. Boomer men with too much to lose just want to sniff their own arse fumes while shitting on woke all day instead of getting into politics like men. Mate, they're going to be dead soon. They come from a different time. Post-war Britain was so different, it convinced people that the government was actually looking out for them. I'm fucking snookered. I couldn't fucking hit anything from that bit. You will for sure reform the UK by streaming to 18 people whining about woke. What are you then doing, JVD? Do you think do you think all these political streamers who do find an audience of thousands and thousands make no difference? If they made no difference, why would prominent politicians appear as guests and stuff to share their message? That's quite pathetic. Do you know what I think? Every big channel starts off small. Fucking hell, what a stupid fucking take that is. Oh no, I haven't got many followers yet. Yeah. Oh no, got me. Get fit, get rich, get connected. That's good advice. That is good advice. What happened, J Biz? I know, I put it to black, didn't I think? Power corrupts, but we should give it to some random every 2.5 years. It's accountable. It's borrowed. There is absolutely no argument in favour of monarchy and dictators that makes any sense whatsoever. You cannot get rid of them without violence. Ah, fucked it again. It's honestly the dumbest thing. Fuck's sake. I snookered myself. I'm not just joining politics. Get fit, get rich. Yeah, I've already read that. I fit the pic in the frame and then there's no save picture. I hit the upload arrow. Left but nothing. Well, there's no save button. It's literally under the box. There's a save button. Can you take a screenshot of your view, J Beers, and then DM me on Discord? It helps me narrow the bugs down. They aren't idiots. They knew exactly what the results of their bad decisions would be. Who are you talking about? Carl Benjamin isn't radical. Yeah, I don't think he's radical, actually. Nah, but this idea that you can't make a difference just by talking is ridiculous. It literally makes the biggest difference. Thanks for the quarter hats. Wait. It's my go still. Bash! Hang on. Go, let's go. Can I get that sneak in there? Can I sneak it? Oh, it's close. It's close. Yeah, bash. Unlucky, Lou. Well played. Well played. Well played. Wait. I'll use my phone as opposed to my iPad. I need to. If it's not working, can you get me a screenshot on your iPad to let me see what it's doing? They're letting people be this violent so they can justify authoritarianism. I absolutely agree. Problem, reaction, solution. Oh, that laugh was embarrassing. Just actually do something, you know. I'd rather you as an ally than just some irrelevant boomer whining about the fucking Odyssey. I don't really care what you'd rather me have, mate. That's fucking ridiculous. What about talking in person at a local council meetings, trying to actually change things? What am I going to change? What am I going to change there? There's more than one way to influence the world. You've decided that you want to do something a certain way, and if anyone else doesn't do that, they're not doing enough. It's absolute thinking, mate. It's a tapestry of influence. I forgot to fucking put the bloody power back down. Okay, get JV on the call now. Long overdue. No thanks. I got some shit. I gotta go into my Anne Widdecombe stuff. I got my Anne Widdecombe stuff to go into. Come on. Oh, it's not my go. I agree. Let's go. You just want more bloody sound bites when he loses his shit. It's the same. I don't really want to talk about JVD. We all know how it goes. He says some stuff. I disagree. He threatens violence. Conversation over. Can imagine him in the bloody in the council meeting when you got these smarmy fucking politicians never answering a straight fucking question. Let's go outside, bruv. Let's go outside. They're challenging some 70-year-old councilwoman to a fight outside. Oh, I'm not even fucking yellows. Look at how pathetic you're being. I disagree. I don't really care. We the people vote for JVD Discord called Democracy in Action. You see, this is a dictatorship. That was young JVD. He's changed, bruv. Nah, I doubt it. Anyone remember that guy who goes into the council meeting with 2 grenades? That's JVD. Hang on. What did you put? Oh, there we go. JB has done his avatar. Nice. You figured it out in the end. If you could get me the screenshot on the iPad, that'd really help me fix the bugs. I need to see the bugs. I need to actually see it so I can actually, like, put a fix in. Oh, yeah, Jar's getting better at this bloody game. JVD seems to have kind of a holier-than-thou type of vibe. He's young. He's just a young lad. He thinks in absolutes. There's not much nuance to his conversations. Oh, go on, Jar. It's such a shame that I thought you had something, but really, you're just a wannabe Carl Benjamin. Just a wannabe Carl Benjamin. Fair enough. Squizzer, join the call too. Freeway Ginger Yap Sesh. Are you a ginger? Shit. Not enough souls to go around. Does JVD wear a Joker gloves to the council meeting? That's what, yeah, what he does is he turns up with this massive pile of cash and then surfs down it at the Joker. I can move that back, okay. I can't fucking lose on my own game. Bash. Here we go. Let's mop this up. Oh, come on. That should have gone in. Just do something. It's not a huge ask. Yeah, start a channel. You can waste your time talking to your little local council or something. Or you can build up a channel, get a large following, and use the platform to share a message. There's more than one way to do shit. Fucking hell, Jar's fucking schooling me. You feel pain less as a ginger, so you'll be alright. I wonder if that's true. Imagine if it's true. Jerry D, I get your point. I'm just being facetious, honestly, brother. Black Betty, don't get me caught in the crossfire because of my genetic... Wait, shit. It's my goal. I'm losing. It's fucking annoying. Ah, fuck off. Fuck's sake. It's some glitch with the iPad. My phone saved it just fine. iPad was having issues. I also could not play Whack-A-Gilly on my iPad. Alright, I just don't have an iPad. I mean, my boy's got one. I might try and borrow his iPad, see if I can test it out. I'll test it on my lad's iPad. Oh, it's still me. I need to break these bloody balls apart. Bosh. And they all group back up, for fuck's sake. Oh, I just teed it up. Oh, no, that's just teed it right up for him. My message of the day, never a penalty. It fucking was musical. He literally kicked him. You can't kick the players. I want to fight you. I want to fight for my kids, you know. This whining all the time is just not working. I mean, someone's got to do it, mate. Be the guy. Do you have kids yet? I'm actually like my local area. I built most of the council websites. It's quite funny. If you go and get yourself involved, you'll be surprised at actually just how fucking sad it is and how little they actually do. Your local government, they're just worried about like your bins. Yeah, they're worried about your bins and shit. If you want to make a real difference, you need to become a member of parliament. I don't know what party I would join if I wanted to be a politician. Ah, well done. Well done, Jar. Well played, well played. Right, one more, J Beers. Fuck's that, I keep pressing the wrong button. Hush. Right, It was red first, wasn't it? Oh shit. Turn the power down. There we go. Hush. iPads in big 2016, you know. I know, I don't even think about iPads. I literally don't even think about them. You have no authority here, Jackie VD Bodach, at the Zoom council meeting. Sounds good, no worries. Yeah, if I could just know. If you could moderate it. Moderate what? It was a fire to foot, obviously, Bodach. I know. Clear as day. If that wasn't a foul, right? If you could actually like get away with kicking players because you didn't have the awareness of them coming in, players would game that. Like, look at what they do with diving. It would just add an extra dimension of diving when they go in for the kicks and stuff. You'd get these like no-look fouls to try and make it look like they didn't have the awareness and stuff. Yeah. Clear as day foul. Musical The Moderator, a classic tale. I remember the other panels you moderated musical. Yeah, they got pretty heated. They went mad. I'm a good moderator, mate. Were you the moderator when what was that? Who's that guy? I keep forgetting his bloody name. The one who's got missing a tooth. Has Bodach won a game yet? I won a game. I've won a few of these games. Shut up. This is the last one. Oh, for fuck's sake. What I want to know is if you just join politics, what then? How do you get your message out? Seems like you need to find some sort of influence. So why not just build the influence? You can skip the part where you actually have to be an MP or something. And you can be the influence that pressures them. Why do you think they're always trying to censor people online? Why do you think they're always trying to like censor conservative views and things like that? It's because it makes a massive fucking difference and it makes their job a lot harder. Right? How do you think Keir Starmer, why do you think he's quitting? It's not because of the media. It's because of social media completely fuck's sake, I'm Reds. It's because of social media completely shitting on him. The people were pissed off with his actions and his policies, and the social media, and all the creators that were fucking shitting on him and getting shared around. That's how they got rid of Boris. That's how they got rid of Liz Truss. We recognise democracy is somewhat of a lie and prone to influence. So wouldn't it make sense to go and attain some influence? You can join an MP, but I would say the MMA guru has more influence than you as an MP. Because the MMA guru can reach hundreds of thousands of people if he got political. And he could make a difference. I just don't understand the argument, and I'm in no mood to debate. Like, that makes sense to me. I'll happily just whine about it. That's where rallies and speeches come in. Yeah, I've been to the rallies, mate. It makes no fucking difference. The rally itself made no difference whatsoever. It was all the creators sharing their content. I reached 1 million people, by the way, JVD, with that. You go and look at my TikTok from when I was at United Kingdom back in September. If you add the numbers together, I reached 1 million. I reached 1 million people. I think that's pretty good for a whiner. That's 1 million people that heard the message. The ginger pain tolerance thing is real. The MC1R gene responsible for gingers also creates pain tolerance. Gingers require more anesthesia for surgeries. Is that true? Or are you just making that up? Hey, you're just making that up. Come on. I'm something of a scientist myself. Yeah, you can reach hundreds. But can you implement policy is the question. Yeah, but it's there's a place for different things. Like, the thing is, I don't know how to make legislation. And you got to sell it as well. I've got ideas and stuff, but like I would regulate like I said, with the housing zones. I'd do that. But what if doing that caused some sort of consequence that fucked the economy up that I wasn't thinking about? It's not like you can't. It's not like you can just go into government as one person and then just go and make all the differences. It's a team effort. It's a team effort, man. You need like peer review. You need like a second head and a third head. You need to think of all the consequences and all the rest of it. Nah, there's a lot to be said for If you think about how the influence comes from like the media and stuff, what they topple governments all the time. And the media has lost a lot of its power in the internet age, and a lot of that power is being handed to fucking YouTubers and fucking people like that. It really is. Like Nigel Farage and Reform are storming ahead in the polls, while Labour and that run off to the BBC and the Guardian trying to get constant interviews and fluff pieces and stuff. Nigel Farage is just posting on TikTok. He's posting on fucking TikTok and shit. I mean, I think he does GB News, but Nigel Farage has come to prominence through social media. Then you look at Restore. How's Rupert Lowe cannibalising the Reform base right now? It's all through social media. No, I think you're naive to doubt the influence that the online community has on things just by whinging about it. It puts immense pressure on things to change. No, I'm not. I'm just googling MC1R gene. It's real, no troll. Nice. I'm gonna have to put that into my MMA. I'm gonna have to put that into my MMA prompts. I'm actually gonna have to do that, aren't I? I've never even considered that. I'm gonna actually have to put it in there. If the fighter's ginger, give them an extra point because they're gonna have a higher pain threshold. I never even thought. That's good. It might make my AI predictions more accurate. But that will type, do gingers not feel pain whatsoever into Grok and claim to have disproven you. That's not what I do. You know what else is real? An increase to melanoma cancer with the MC1R gene. Yeah, but you can just... Actually, what can you do? You can't use sun creams because that's carcinogenic. You rely on them too much. Just have to avoid the sun. Stay in the north. Lucky for you, Lou, you're Mexican and hang out the back of musical in his shadow constantly. So your chance of skin cancer is super low. Oof. Oof. That's not what I do at all, Betty. That is not what I do. I am fair and I'm rational. Or at least I intend to be. You did it to me with the carrot eyesight fiasco. It doesn't cure blindness. It's like, fucking hell. It's all Stevie Wonder needs to do is eat his carrots. You'll soon see again. Ooh. Just bantam, brother. Bit of tension, squirrels. Still going on about that fucking carrot thing after all this time. God damn it. You're like Jiggy with that foul earlier, mate. You just won't let it go. You just won't let it go, will you? Here we go. That's in. That's not, because... No! Oh, you fucking prick. God damn. Just squeeze it from the top row, yeah. Taco's right. The Gary. Retarded take, I'd say, Bosh. Fuck's sake. That was a definite foul. Look, when me and Jiggy agree on football, between the pair of us, that's gospel. Right? That's gospel. He's an autistic fan. I teach the sport. If we're agreeing on something, it's gospel. It's like it's shut the fuck up and be educated on the subject. That's what when me and Jiggy agree on football, the rest of you shut the fuck up and allow yourself to get educated. That's how it works. That's how it fucking works. Hey, brother, watch your mouth. What? You are autistic about football. Bodach and Jiggy basically need their footballers to have eyes in the back of their heads. No, I agree. I agree with half your premise, musical. If he was actually looking at the player and he was facing him and he kicked him in the leg, that's a yellow or red card, depending on the severity, depending on how the referee sees the severity of it. But he didn't get a card, right? He didn't get a card. That's the difference. Tall streamers retire early. I think I proved that. I prefer the Vinnie Jones days. No mucking about, get stuck in. Yeah, I do as well. I do. I mean, football is a contact sport. We seem to have forgotten about that. For fuck, I need to fix them collisions. Sprinting in, looking for a cheap penalty like that. Absolute game gone moment. Nah, it's a clear penalty. I mean, it don't matter now, does it? They got the second goal. Here we go. Here we go. I need to get some Anne Widdecombe stuff. Ah, for fuck's sake. Can we ask the AI what's the percentage of short streamers who retire early compared to tall streamers? Asking for a friend. I think I'm actually almost out of credits until tomorrow. Honestly, I can't believe how good Grok Build is. I just can't believe how good it is. I've been hammering Claude Code all day, every day for like 9 months. Fuck! No, nah, let's move it on. Let's move. Nobody wants to play chess.
Knowledgeable fisticuffs. Tomorrow's news. In 2 days from today.
Hello. Welcome to Knowledgeable Fisticuffs, your sword and shield against globalist scum. Where we come to whine about stuff. We moan and we piss and moan to 20 people making a difference in the world. This is the new show your government hates the most. Or it will be. This will be the new show your government hates the most. The metaphorical spear tip of Bodach's lifelong quest to fight tyranny and corruption one moan at a time. We've talked about Anne Widdecombe. Fucking murdered her, didn't they? Isn't Messi 4'11"? He is. Ask Grok. Ask Grok what? If he was trying to win the ball musical. He just... Messi would get trampled like Mustafa in the 90s football game. Well, you say that, but Maradona was a short ass. Paul Gascoigne wasn't very short. Michael Owen was tearing it up in the late 90s. Jiggy, who knew... what's the fuck? How do you pronounce that name again? Dingy. Didn't see him. And he knew he was about to clear the ball. So he used the soft rules of the game to get a Timu penalty. All right, I'll concede that myself. It is a part of the soft rules. But at least you're acknowledging that it is the rules. You're kind of like debunking yourself there, musical. You're acknowledging the rules. Yeah, JB, well done. Well played. Sneaky. Feckless. No talent. All right, Vinny. Is Claude Chord personal friend? It's just the best coding agent. I just honestly, I've been using it for ages. I've gone to I've gone to grok build now. 10 quid a month it is at the minute. It's so fucking quick as well. Like, it's astonishing. Basically, basically like Grok and all the alternative AIs, they've caught up with the models from like 4 to 6 months ago. And those are the models that were doing all the work for coders and replacing all the jobs. And they're cheap and fast. Like, yeah, Claude Code's still the best, but you just don't need it. Using Claude Code and Fable, it really is like going and getting yourself the most recent iPhone just to load up YouTube. You don't need that. You don't need the most recent phone. It's clever play by YAML. Win the ball and score, or win the ball, get fouled, win-win. He didn't have to clear the ball like that. He could have done something less risky. Who's that virgin on the screen? That is Anne Widdecombe. Good old Anne. Do you know what? I'll say it. She was a bit of a looker in her day. When she was in her 20s. Do you remember when the Queen died and they started showing loads of pictures of her when she was in her 20s? Oh, I remember thinking, God damn. Good old Queen Liz. She was a looker. Maradona had coke. That's true. He had that coked up aggression. The Anne in Rachel Ann Hudspeth is actually in honour of widows. Is it now? It wasn't even that soft, to be fair. He kicked him in the thigh. You see way softer pens than that every week. No, he fucking absolutely belted him. And the only reason he didn't get sent off or get a yellow card was because he didn't see him coming. But the rules are the rules. But good old Anne. Good old Anne. Let's catch up. What we know. What do we know so far? The facts. What do we know? We know on Wednesday the attack happens at an isolated Haytor home. Is it Haytor home on Dartmoor? She had just messaged a Channel 5 producer with no further contact. And then on Thursday, just before lunchtime, her body is found after an ambulance call. Serious injuries, murder investigation launched. On Friday, we had the initial arrest of a 26-year-old white British man. Very keen. The media were very keen to make sure you know that the suspect was white. But he was later released. No longer part of it. Then on Saturday, we've got a 28-year-old white British man, apparently, but from Rotherham, South Yorkshire, arrested on suspicion of murder. We now know that he drove the distance. CCTV shows him leaving Rotherham early that Wednesday with a long object visible in his bloody pocket. And then on Monday, the 13th of July, counter-terrorism police takes over the entire investigation. Wouldn't you know? It was politically motivated all along. The suspect rearrested on terror-related charges. The head of counter-terrorism policing. We are pursuing multiple lines of inquiry to establish the motivation for the attack. Now openly get your words out. Now openly calling it a targeted attack. It was fucking targeted. The radical left strike again. They went from nothing to see here. Don't speculate. You bunch of racists. Don't you jump to conclusions, you racist. So, oh fuck, it's now a terrorist. It's now been investigated for terrorism. Literally in the space of a week. The gaslighting was fucking outrageous. And we've got reform figures and politicians now under round-the-clock protection. No further suspects sought. If JVD, out of interest, as the mixed martial artist, if he got into politics and he was in this situation, would he still need the security or would he handle it himself? Because I quite like the idea of JVD being a politician, because if one of these nutters turn up at his house, oh boy, you're in some fucking trouble. So, I'm a mixed martial artist. Fucking come on, man. He'll go for them, won't he? At least with JBD in politics, the taxpayer can save some money on his security because he can defend himself. My God. It wasn't even that soft, yeah. It's not a foul if you use a toothbrush-sized tackle and there's no visible mark. He's not a martial artist. He's a what's it mean? I don't get it. What's MMMM? I'm not following. Anyway, we've got an update since the weekend. We got an update. Gaslight fucking central, honest to God. So we've got Devon and Cornwall police and government voices hammering the no information. This is terror. New information. This is terror related. I'm completely fucking this up. Devon and Cornwall police and government voices hammering the no information. This is terrorism related. Nothing to suggest politically motivated. Don't speculate. It's not helpful and it's distressing, they said. Home Secretary Shabana Mahmood pushing the same fucking line. Of course she is. God knows why we've got a fucking Pakistani running our immigration policy. It's like fucking Turkey's voting for Christmas. Absolutely mental. Why we let non-British citizens in government in the first place is fucking insane. Like, it's insane. Surely you have to be an actual fucking citizen to be in Parliament, but apparently you don't. But yeah, Monday came along and counter-terror police seized the case. It's now considered a targeted attack. Multiple lines and motivation contradicts their own earlier statements. First they rule it out, then they send in the spooks. Fucking outrageous though, innit? The fact they're just straight away trying to make it out like there was just some random white guy, just some evil, nasty white guy, just took an opportune moment to go and murder her. He literally drove hundreds of miles. Which is just another sign of two-tier policing, right? They protect the narrative of open borders and woke supremacy. The very narratives Anne threatened just by existing and speaking. And she did. She hasn't been in politics for a while, but every time she spoke out against all this shit. That's why they killed her. That's why they fucking killed her. Anne Hindercunt. Anne Hiddercunt. Fuck's sake. Anne Hiddercunt. Yes, she was a virgin. Bodach, read my kick chat. YouTube censoring. Follow on. I would much prefer everyone went to kick. I would much prefer everyone went to fucking kick. But yeah, anyway, the new suspect is 28-year-old white British man from Rotherham. And they fucking love it, don't they? They fucking love that it's a white person. Unfortunately, it's not some fresh import this time. Well, I say unfortunately, we don't want anyone murdering. But yeah, he drove hundreds of miles for this shit. From Rotherham, ground zero for grooming gang scandals the authorities covered up for years while throwing British girls under the bus. And Widdecombe, of course, was exactly the sort of voice who called out that fucking demented fucking behaviour. She was a champion of fucking mass migration. Not a champion for it. She was a champion for anti-mass migration and secure borders and all the rest of it. That's why they killed her. It was pretty much impossible for him to get to her property in that time frame. Is that true? I'll have a look at that. Let me make a note. Let's make a note of it. Is it a patsy? We got a patsy. I'm making a note, Betty. I'm making a note. We're following this story till the end. We're following it to the end. I need some practice, though. I need some fucking practice on covering it. That's one of my things with the new setup. I found I would cover a subject and it would be received quite well, but then I never followed it up. I never actually followed it up. And that was a mistake. Make my channel about Anne. Now, we're going to follow this through. We'll follow this story until we see a conviction. But yeah, I have actually heard a few rumours that he wouldn't have been able to make that journey in the time. It's very interesting. But Rotherham, you know, it is ground zero for grooming gang scandals. You know what I mean? Even a native lad can be radicalised in that environment and that poison. You know, the non-stop media and left-wing demonisation of anyone who says Britain first or stop the boats or, you know, no to men and women's spaces and whatnot. You know, Anne Widdecombe was an absolute... She was so fucking against, like, parallel societies and shit. I just don't understand why they fucking murdered her, though. She's, like, old. She's not in politics anymore. She was going to die soon anyway. Her influence was diminishing. And she's not even, like, a leading voice anymore. Not like she once was. People have moved away from the likes of Anne Widdecombe. We're now looking at like what's that Youssef guy? Some reason is a melanin guy who seems to be anti-immigration, reform, and restore and stuff like that. I mean, killing her doesn't achieve anything. But it definitely fits a pattern, right? Mass migration plus elite globalism plus woke indoctrination creates societal breakdown and turns some against the very people defending the native population like Anne. You know, white replacement is real. It's a real thing. Only fucking idiots deny that it's a fucking thing. The government has been caught targeting areas that are massively, like, white. You've seen it with the way they're distributing the hotels and stuff. Like, if you got all these Islamic migrants and stuff, if you want them to feel welcome, surely you put them with the other Muslims, right? Let those communities fucking deal with it. But they don't. They're quite literally, when you actually look at the placement of all these hotels, they're quite literally places that have got like a 90% plus ethnically white demographic. They are targeting majority white places deliberately to try and dilute the ethnicity in those areas. And people think like they have to get it to like 50% of the tipping point. No, they don't. Because they've weaponized the birth rate. All they have to do is get a certain area to about 10%. All they have to do is get to about 10% minorities and Islamic. And then just let the birth rates handle the rest. It's beyond doubt now that they're trying to replace white people. And Anne Widdecombe was one of the few people who are actually outspoken about it with a mentality of, I don't care. Call me what you will, I don't care. She was a no bullshit woman at the end of the day. But yeah, counter-terrorism, involvement and calling it a targeted attack language tells you everything you need to know. Why would they be involved? If the guy is white and he did do it, we all know what happened. He's being radicalised by the fucking left. And if you're saying now that he literally couldn't have fucking made that journey in that time, I'll have to look into that. Oh yeah, we got some lovely celebration from Blue Sky. What you need to know, what you need to remember is that all these fucking lefties and all these woke people, they preach tolerance, they preach kindness and all the rest of it. They're absolutely convinced that they're the fucking good guys. But when the good guys are using such dehumanizing fucking language like this, What the fuck are we doing? You know what I mean? Rot in hell, Anne Widdecombe. Ha 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 ha. Anne Widdecombe is dead. Yep. She was a nasty piece of shit. Had the pleasure of meeting Anne Widdecombe at a charity do once. She was surprisingly a horrendous monster. And very bigoted. These are the good guys, ladies and gentlemen, celebrating her death. It goes on. Anne Widdecombe's toast. Like, I'm not against jokes. I'm not against jokes. For me, like, when it comes to jokes, it's never too soon. It's never too soon to tell you jokes. Right? We were doing it in the last stream. We were asking Grok, like, how many times Anne Widdecombe wiped her ass and stuff. Like, there's making jokes, and then there's just being a vile piece of shit. And if you're going to speak about this if you're going to speak like this against people dying just because they disagree with you, the scary thing is these motherfuckers think they're the good guys. Spare a thought today for the literal fucking devil who now has to spend an eternity with Anne Widdecombe. Rest in piss, Anne Widdecombe. You simply won't be missed. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll bring to you the good guys. We never asked from that about our Anne. We never asked from that about our Anne. What do you mean musical? There you go. It is very good when horrible twats die. More of it, please. There you go. You got lovely Charlotte celebrating the death, wanting more dead. She wants more dead. She wants more of it. This woman was fucking bludgeoned to death, and there we got the lovely Charlotte, one of the good guys, one of the voices from fucking Blue Sky, asking for more. Do you think Charlotte is going to get arrested and put in prison for that? If this was a prominent left-wing figure, and a bunch of right-wing people started celebrating their death, you want to fucking bet that the government would be rounding them up and putting them in prison. They'd be through the fucking court system within a week and put in prison. Do you think Charlotte's going to go to prison, or do you think the police will not even fucking be looking? Lovely stuff, she says. Former Tory minister Anne Widdecombe dies at 78. Rot in hell, Anne Widdecombe. Ha ha ha, Anne Widdecombe is dead. We've already got that one. It's fucking disgusting. We never asked about wiping Anne's ass. We asked Grok on the last stream how often she wiped her ass. Russia took my Pookie Lindsey Graham out. Yeah. Say, I've got criticism against Lindsey Graham. I'm not glad he's dead because I'm not a fucking psychopath. But he was a warmonger and he didn't have children. He had no vested interest in a larger future because he wasn't going to be part of it through his offspring. But yeah, it does. I'm interested. We might follow that as well. It depends. If he really did just die, we'll probably just drop it. But if there is a chance that he was actually, because he was visiting a factory, wasn't he, in Ukraine where they made drones, and then that factory was blown up by Russia. So if he was close to it and actually got killed by Russia, that's interesting. Now I said, Bodach, do you ask AI how much to wipe your bum? I did. We asked it. And then we asked it how often Anne Widdecombe. We followed on. He was for sure a closeted man. Yeah, the FBI going to his house to investigate was a bit odd. They don't do that every time a politician dies. That is interesting. We might go for that. Let's have a look. Hang on. I'll have a look at that for, well, it'll be Sunday now. Tuesday's quiz night. It's Thursday's quiz night, innit? Lindsey Graham. I'll have a look, see if that's worth following. I'm very much aware that I'm fucking screwing up the delivery tonight. I need to practice. I need to practice. It's going to take practice. But yeah, since Anne Widdecombe did fancy herself as a comedian, It's only respectful that we continue to joke about her death. Anne Widdecombe dead, lol. Fucking vile, innit? The good guys. Some good news. Anne Widdecombe's dead. You should never speak ill of the dead, only good. Anne Widdecombe is dead. Good. The good, fucking mad, isn't it? This is Blue Sky, by the way. But let me also remind you that the Labour Party are bringing in social media regulations that affect X, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Oh, by the way, Blue Sky doesn't get affected. The new legislation that Labour are bringing in. Blue Sky will be going unaffected because they found a loophole, because it's a federated social media network. They've done it in a way where they can leave Blue Sky alone. So this toxic, nasty, vile echo chamber is going to be left undisturbed by the government. While if you dare speak out against fucking mass migration and Islam and shit, you get arrested and put in prison. Make it make sense. The sun is out and the planet has been exorcised of Anne Widdecombe. Happy Friday. Fucking vermin, man. Absolute vermin. If Anne Widdecombe has been murdered, they'll have a hell of a job narrowing it down, because basically we all had a motive. Do you think that guy's going to get arrested, or do you think the stupid fucking rainbow and pride flags are going to... And the pro-EU... Yeah, of course he's pro-EU. Anne Widdecombe is dead. Lucifer calls another soul home. Let us celebrate! That a very old national treasure has finally arrived in its rightful place. But enough about Anne Widdecombe. Cousin fuckers, exactly. Exactly, Shedhead. Anne Widdecombe is dead. Good. Thank fuck these people don't have much of a following. But this is the vermin. This is the enemy. Anne Widdecombe and Thatcher reunited at last. You can both burn in hell. Anne Widdecombe dead. Rest in piss, you bigoted old fuck. They say you shouldn't speak ill of the dead, but what a poisonous cuntbag Anne Widdecombe was. As someone who was against assisted dying, Anne Widdecombe is going to be gutted at being assisted in dying. They've got our suspect, but the chain of events that they're selling, it seems like he literally couldn't have got to Anne Widdecombe's house at the time of the murder. Like the journey that he would have had to go through, he wouldn't have been able to do it in time. So it's really interesting. He's white, by the way. Yeah, the suspect's white. Reminds me of the shit I used to say about Elias. What is that name? Stop giving me fucking... You know I'm dyslexic as fuck with names. It was a Muslim. Well, it was politically motivated. I doubt there was a Muslim. It's probably just a radical lefty. These people... This is what I mean. The police are going all over Facebook and stuff, basically arresting the right-wingers while this festers on Blue Sky completely uninterrupted. There's no police presence on these platforms. These people aren't getting arrested for this vile shit. A lot of this stuff that I've been reading out is a clear call to violence. You want to bet none of these fuckers get arrested for it. It's disgusting. The Socialist Workers' Party, they posted and deleted a message saying, "Hurrah! Anne Widdecombe is strictly dead." You know what I mean? Making fun of her Strictly Come Dancing appearance. Madness. And then there was a guy called Peter Tatchell. He posted calling her a bigot for opposing gay law reforms over decades, then deleted and apologised after backlash. But this is the Be Kind Brigade. These are the people, right? Everyone I just showed you. These are the people who give you moral fucking lectures 24/7. That's who they are. They have no morality. They do not have values. They do not have morals. They're just disgusting, They're just disgusting people. They're just disgusting. There's jokes and then there's just vile comments. But yeah, from day one, they downplayed the political angle. From day fucking one. Basically telling the public to shut up. You know, don't speculate, it doesn't help. And we all know why, because they're trying to protect the narrative of mass migration. And they really want to fucking clamp down on the fucking patriot consensus. They know populism is rising and they will not let they don't want anything to be weaponized. But the counter-terrorism police are involved now. And they've called it a targeted attack. So we were right. Our obvious fucking assumptions were correct. But that's how they operate. They create the conditions, like open borders, replacement. You know, they are replacing us. The demonization of dissent and things like that. The demonization of the flag and all the rest of it. Remember in the UK, you can actually get a fine. There's councils in the UK right now who have been handing out fines to people trying to support the England World Cup campaign by flying a flag. Right? And these councils are using stupid rules like littering and things like that. They're bastardizing the existing law to hand out fines just for flying a flag. It's fucking mental. I wouldn't know because I'm a Yankee, and that is mad. But yeah, we all know the banks and elites fund chaos on all sides. That's what they do. There's a small group of people that influence affairs, you know, to strip our rights and impose control. And Widdecombe was, you know, she was one of us. Not the virgin part, of course. But yeah, at the end of the day, she put UK interests first. She rejected white guilt, she rejected globalism, and she rejected the Islamification agenda. She fought for the NHS. She fought for secure borders. She fought for British sovereignty. And they killed her. They killed her, and then they celebrated it. Are Mexicans Yankees? That's a good question. I read that there's actually more Mexican cowboys than American cowboys. Like we all imagine cowboys as an American thing, a Yankee Doodle thing. But I've actually heard there's actually more Mexican cowboys than there are American ones. Is that true? But good old Anne. I didn't personally agree with everything, you know. I couldn't give a fucking shit about gay people. Do what you fucking want. It's not like they're prowling the streets fucking attacking men, is it? The gay guys find other gay guys, you know what I mean? On the large part, they just find consenting adults and do their gay shit. And I don't give a fuck about trans people. If you want to chop your fucking dick off and pretend to be a woman, fucking knock yourself out. I couldn't care less. All I ask and all I demand is that you leave the fucking kids alone. Giving puberty blockers to fucking children, that is a crime against humanity. We're telling them that you're not old enough to vote, you're not old enough to smoke, you're not old enough to drive. You're a child that can't be trusted with important decisions yet. You need to be educated, you need to grow up, you need a bit of life experience, then you get to make some decisions for yourself. If you want to go and smoke yourself to death, you do that as an adult. But we're not going to let you start doing that when you're a child. But when it comes to the fucking gender ideology, they let them do it. They're letting fucking 11-year-olds making lifelong decisions about their bodies. If it makes you a bigot to speak out against that, then fuck it. Be a fucking bigot. Be a fucking bigot. Honestly, it does my fucking head in.
Here's why Muslims suck. We invented algebra.
Wrong. No one person or group invented algebra. It developed over centuries and was a multi-civilizational effort where different cultures built on the work of their predecessors, adding new ideas and techniques. There were contributions from ancient Greece with figures like Diophantus, or from 7th century India with the great mathematician Brahmagupta. And there were Islamic scholars like Al-Khwarizmi, who was hugely influential. He formalized and expanded algebra into a coherent discipline, pushing it forward. And the name algebra itself comes from the Arabic language, but it can hardly be said to be a Muslim invention. But wait, there's more.
If you ever survive surgery or have been prescribed antibiotics, then that's on us too.
Incredible that a Scottish nationalist is erasing perhaps the greatest Scottish achievement ever, because the man you can thank for antibiotics is a Scotsman, Alexander Fleming. His discovery of penicillin, the world's first true antibiotic, has been described as the greatest single victory ever achieved over a disease, and has saved hundreds of millions of lives all over the world. And no, Fleming wasn't Muslim. He was Christian and Protestant, coming from a Scottish Presbyterian background.
Optics and camera tech. That was my man, Ibn al-Haytham.
Al-Haytham's work, though important, was mostly theoretical. He explained how light travels in straight lines and described the camera obscura phenomenon. But he didn't invent any optical devices or anything resembling the camera. That wasn't until centuries later, and it was almost done exclusively by Europeans. Let's go through them. I think the minister might have a way of describing them.
It's a shame Vinny isn't here to see this, because he's always claiming Muslims invented loads of fucking stuff, isn't he?
The inventor of the compound microscope.
White.
The inventor of the reflecting telescope.
White.
The man who took the first permanent photograph ever.
White.
And the inventor of roll film, making cameras lighter, smaller, and easier to use.
White.
So stick to real history, not an imagined or exaggerated version of it.
That fucking Hamza guy, what a piece of fucking filth he is. Honest to fucking God. He's in a country, right? Scotland just happens to be one of the most demographically white countries on the face of the earth. Like fucking high 90s. And he sits there confused as to why white people hold all the positions of power there. Like it's racist. So what the fuck are you talking about? Hang on. What's this you're sending me musical? What's this you send me musical? I was just thinking about JVD earlier. I'm not quite sure what he wanted me to do. Did he want me to like cut the stream short and go and join government? So, what are you streaming for? Go and be a politician instead. So I was just thinking of it. Looking out. What is this? What we reading here? I need to be standing in herder discipline for hours in your home, garden, balcony, or hotel room, wearing a black satin burqa. Underneath, I am in a 36D bra and breast form, black tights, tight lace corset. Is this a fucking cross-dresser? What are we doing? I don't want to read this out. It's giving me the ick. Tight lace corset, padlock collar, wrists cuffed behind my back, ankles cuffed and linked by a very short chain, gagged. Enduring the heat, the darkness, my sweet submission. Fuck me, what is this shit? Keeping still, arms and legs aching, and I'd lose sense of time. I must endure longer and longer sessions as it becomes a routine discipline. What? I will learn to love and embrace every agonizing hour and purder. Is that how you say it? Our heels can be added. You're standing outside in the sun. What the fuck have I just read? This makes no fucking sense. What's a little? The fellas round here will run their farms down and then they will cry about politics when in reality they are shit at their finances. A tale as old as time. Personal mistakes equals politics caused this. There is a lot of that. That's a lefty logic, innit? Oh, wait. I know he's fucking a piece of shit, that guy. Bodach Loadout Rush. I haven't actually got it. This video is jock propaganda. Is it? Sent you an article, very much worth reading. That's not a fucking article. That looks like a dating advert or something. A cross-dressing man, fuck me. Make racism great again. We just need to be, it's the culture. I mean, I get JVD's point. Which point did you get? Everyone sees Ched's duck me just now. Everyone see Ched stuck me just now. What do you mean? Someone fight me in FIFA. Oh shit, I missed it. Yeah, because we know exactly how to keep a fight. Oh, sorry, I missed that. Yeah. It says you're playing the game. Fair enough. There's a group of 5K cross-dressers dressing up as hijab-wearing white men that get turned on by how Muslim women are treated. Wow. That's fucking special.
You're a liar. I wouldn't trust you. I'd have to hate you as well.
So the point is you won't have a conversation with me because I'm a Christian.
No, I won't believe anything you say because you're a liar. You're a Christian as well. I hate you for the sake of Allah.
You hate me for the sake of Allah.
I hate you for the sake of Allah.
All right.
I hate you for the sake of Allah. Every Christian, I hate you all for the sake of Allah. Any Jew, any Christian, I hate you all for the sake of Allah.
He hates me for the sake of Allah.
You hate these bastards and the other bastards as well.
Would you kill me if you get a chance?
If we're in war, I would chop your head off.
Yeah, Allah guide you.
If we're fighting in war, am I supposed to let him kill me? I said if we are.
No, let's ask this
They're
again.
fucking vile,
Do
innit?
you hate me?
Yes, I hate you for the sake of Allah.
Who taught you to hate me?
Islam did.
Who taught you to hate me? Islam did. What I want to know is what I'm doing going to break the anti-Islam critical laws that the Britain wants to bring in if I just play videos of the Muslims saying the things themselves? Am I guilty of Islamophobia or secondhand Islamophobia if I just show you what Muslims are actually saying to themselves, saying it out of their own mouths? Yeah, nearly done. Nearly done what? Well, how about you rush over there and get it downloaded? I won't be able to do it in time for tonight, plus I'm going in a minute. I've run out of steam for the evening. And I'm really disappointed about how I handled my Anne Widdecombe thing. I need to work on that. I don't just want to read a script, right? Because scripts are gay. So I've tried talking points, but I've forgotten the note. Like I was thinking it all through earlier, making like a bullet point notes. And I got this real fucking annoying habit of talking to myself, preparing for the stream, and saying what I feel would be gold, and then I bring it to stream, and it all just breaks down, and I lose that. Like when I'm not streaming, I'm just talking to myself around the house. I go into this free flow state where I'm chatting some fucking good shit, but when I do it on stream, like, there's the pressure of being live and keeping an eye on everything. It's difficult, man. It's difficult. But I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll get better. I might as well get better now while I'm only moaning to 20 people. Just like there's too many podcasters, there's too many political commentators. You can find a political channel just about anywhere now. It's a watered down and very niche format. Exactly, Little Lou. Exactly. That's why I'm trying to be different. That's why we throw quizzes in, and I've got my interactive set and all the rest of it. We'll play some games. If all we do is talk about political shit every stream, yeah, it's a saturated market. Lou, if it's watered down, wouldn't that make it the opposite of niche? Oh, that's a good point, Justin. I had Rush and then deleted Rush. I somehow can't get in it. Can't get into it. I've seen FC 26. It's on Game Pass, isn't it? I might just, I just don't want. I will. I need the World Cup to be over. Once the World Cup's over, I'm going to be streaming from 8. I want to do like 8 till midnight, but obviously I'm not going to sit here for 4 hours talking about politics and shit. So it'll be like, I'll vent about the shit I want to whinge about. We'll do the quizzes or whatever's happening that night, and then we'll jump on the games and open up the Discord and things like that. Saturated is the word. Fucking hell. Redundant would be the word I'd closely relate it to. There's like no use for them anymore in a way. Abdul Kir Al Starmer, yes. Did JVD take your energy? Yeah, he did a little bit. I don't like his energy. You know what I mean? It's just I've been that young lad. You know, I used to think that I knew everything. I used to argue with everyone who disagreed. I want a conversation. You know. The key is pressing, Lou. The key is passing, pressing, and pressing. Yeah, little Lou. It's a passing game. Football is an invasion game, and the idea is you want to play in the opposition's territory and work towards a goal. And it's a pass and move game. That's all you need to think about soccer. I'll call it soccer for you. It's pass and move, pass and move. Nah, that's fine. Nah, JVD's all right. It's a passionate lad. It's just the things like I just find a few little things that are just a bit like, what's he saying? Like, well, I don't know what am I supposed to do to appease that. You know what I mean? Then I'm like, oh, sorry, JVD, you're right. Sorry, boys, I'm going offline. I'm never streaming again. I'm going to go and join Restore and be a politician. Like, what? Like, unless I do that, I'm not doing anything. Yeah, what's the point? What is the point? Pass and move. It's the Liverpool crew. Exactly. Play like Liverpool. Prince Mohammed bin Bodach. Whoa! Don't put Bodach and Mohammed in the same sentence. That's offensive. Invite Sent Jiggy's ducking me. Ooh. Big if true. I'll never forget my missus. Can't believe the embarrassment on those. Little Lou, but the thing is, that's the beauty of it. That's the best thing about it, because you're playing with your bros, and if you're playing like shit, then we have to carry you. That's how it goes. But it's funny. You got to take the L, you got to take the embarrassment, and just let us roast you for it. And you just got. That's how you get better. That's how you get better. Nah, call it football, man. I don't see no stars and stripes in the World Cup, do I? Oh yeah, they are out. They are out. Has anyone seen Puslik? No. Are you on Ultimate Team, Cheds? I sent it again, Jiggy. Just say you're scared. You don't remember that Liverpool song? I don't actually know. I don't remember it. Yeah, I remember back then. I would pass like Barca when they had Guardiola. True. Good times, yeah. I am going to get back. There's a couple of football games, though. So does it have to be FIFA? My problem with FIFA is I hate the yearly bullshit. Like, I want something I can invest in. I want a proper live service football game where you can, like, what you do now will still have some sort of relevance in 2 years, you know? I hate the fact that I'm going to buy FIFA. If I go and get FIFA 26 now, we'll play a bit of Rush for a few months, and then the new FIFA comes out. And then it annoys me. What's that other football game? There's a football game that sort of plays like Rocket League. What was that one again? I haven't tried that yet, but that looked promising. That could be one we could get into. What do you make of that one? What's that one called? Yeah. No Jiggy regular FIFA. I've tried the other football games. They're shit. Oh, are they? Rematch. That's the one. Yes, CSP promoter. I haven't tried. Have you tried Rematch, Jiggy? Another historic church getting burned down. Isn't it funny how the churches keep burning down? Offsides is meant to be good. You have to fight and win, I think. Fucking hell, what did Musical say? Have I missed something? I don't know, I've missed something there. Anyway. Bodach, you should install Sensible Soccer for us to play. Hang on. Let me have a look. Just let me find out. Is Sensible Soccer public domain? No, Sensible Soccer is not in the public domain. Intellectual property or copyright actively owned by... Oh, it's owned by EA. Mate, Sensible Soccer was fucking goated. I loved that game. That's a shame. Hang on. Let's get out of here. Bosh. I'm not here much longer. Yeah, anyway, I was thinking I really want to bring a football game to my app, but I don't know how to do it. What's that?
Enjoy your membership. Little Lou, when are we getting the Lego stream?
When are we getting the Lego? Sundays. I just need to get my desk ready. I got some fucking good stuff to build. Let me have a look. Hang on. I'm just gonna go and get it. I'll be back. Hang on. That's so much. I gotta get it out. Fuck! This was a bad idea. Oh god, it's gone everywhere. Oh shit. Oh fucking hell. Oh, it's gone everywhere. I've made a mess. I've made a fucking mess. Right. Lego streams. You already got the... Mate, I've got all the fucking sets. Right, what we got? Right, we've got an R2-D2 to build. I've already got one of these, the exact same one. I put on my Secret Santa for this at Christmas, and I bought it twice. So, oh fucking hell, it's dusty. The one my girlfriend got me, I built that one for myself. But this one, where does it say the piece numbers? Where does it say the piece numbers? What the fuck? Okay, well, there's loads of pieces. Where's the piece number? What? Anyway, we've got an R2-D2 to build. And then we've got a Thanos gauntlet with the Infinity Stones to build. That's an 18+ one as well. 590 pieces. And then we got... Then we got a Star Wars TIE Fighter. That's only a little one. These Star Wars ones don't show the piece numbers on it. 40. It's only a cheap one. It costs 40 quid. So you got a TIE Fighter, and then we've got one I got for my birthday. Another 18+ one for 500. It's 18+, mate. I'm pointing out the age because this isn't just a children's toy. 18+, mate. It's a man's toy. But yeah, we've got Sauron's helmet. Got Sauron's helmet from Lord of the Rings. So yeah, that should keep me busy for a few months. But what I'm going to do is I need to just set a camera up so it can actually look at my... I've got the camera. I bought one of those little DJI Pocket 4 things. First of all, I bought that so I can do more man on the street stuff. Like I did in... when I went to the London thing to do the protest, my kit got fucking completely drenched. And I lost like hours of footage. And I didn't realise I wasn't getting the footage at the time, so I wasted hours fucking talking to people, not even recording it, because it got shat on. But this new one, it's a nice little tiny handheld portable thing, and it'll be easier to protect it and keep it dry, and it's also much higher quality than your phone camera. So I'll take that for man on the streets. I do want to attend more protests. That's definitely something I want to do. I want to attend those, talk to people. I'm not going to do what I did last time. What I did last time is I kept working my way through the crowd, going to the front. That was a mistake. That was a massive mistake. I should have just hung back and carried on talking to people because most of the footage was unusable. I was just cutting through it. So I want to just basically focus on talking to people when I go to these protests. But yeah, I've got that kit, but that kit will also double up as my Lego stream, so it will look down. So yeah, I've got 4 big projects there, and that'll be my Sunday night. Sunday night, because Sundays tend to be quite quiet. They do tend to be quiet, so I'll do that. But yeah, cheers for the membership. I just went to online friendly. So you gotta do the squads, mate. You gotta get into your rush squad. You know what, Michael? I will say we at least scored 2 on you, as opposed to the other teams. Bosh, we went swinging. Yeah. To be fair, fucking Mexico were. That was fucking stressful. That Mexico game. That was really when they held up the ball. What was it, like 11 hours? Not 11 hours. It was 11 minutes extra time. When that went up, I was like, ah. Oh! Honestly, the fucking agony of watching that extra time number go up. I was like, oh no, we can't do another 11 minutes of this shit. It's too much. It's not fair. Invite me. I want to play World Cup teams. Boo. Remember, when do we get... Yeah, the Legos. Yeah, anyway. Gone for the Lego. He's already got sets. I have. Jiggy's about to get rocked. Ooh. We can't see them. I know you can't see them. I haven't got my camera on. I haven't got my camera set up and plugged into my PC. It's in its bag. I took it away on a trip the other weekend. I haven't actually unpacked it yet. I've also got like about 100 photos to go through. Just exploring the Lake District, man. It's like... Obviously, I'm in the Lake District a lot more often now, so every time I go out, I come back with 1 million photos. Is it the Black Box Edition R2D2? It would say, wouldn't it? It's not. It's pricey though. It costs about 60 quid. It has like a turning head and little wiggly arms and stuff. I know there's a really, really good one at my old work that they had. They had the one that cost like over 100 quid. Oh, the big hand, yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm going to start... I don't know what one I'm going to start. I've already built an R2-D2, so I'll probably leave that till last. We'll do the TIE Fighter first. No, we're not. We're going to do them in order of when I actually got them. So, I got the Infinity Gauntlet for my 40th birthday over 3 years ago. So, we're going to build that first. And then we'll build the TIE Fighter, because I bought that at the Science Museum about a year or so ago. Then we'll build the second R2-D2. But I want to give that away, but I don't know how to do that to Americans, and I don't know how to get it to you without it breaking apart. I'm just going to give it to Musical. You know what? I'm going to build it, give it to Musical, and you can give it to Mini Musical. Because I'm going to come down and visit for things. So I'm going to build the R2-D2. I'm going to build it, and I'm going to give it to Musical, and if he wants to hand it to Mini Musical, he can. And then we'll build the Sauron's helmet. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. Oh, the big hand, yeah. What do you mean? Start. Yeah, that hand and helmet are huge. I'll pin it if I wasn't leaving. Nah, Michael, nah. Don't put me out like this. Ooh, come on. Some of the Star Wars black boxes usually don't have the number on them. They like to have the image front and center. Yeah, the image is front and center. But the box isn't black. It's just a little 60 quid one. Anyway, I don't think there's many of you left, is there? Ah, there's 13 of you. That's cool. Is anyone live? Is anyone live? Is anyone live? Well, I'm unsubscribed from... Okay. Resubscribed. I won't say who. All right, boys, I'm off. There's no one to raid, is there? I haven't got anyone to raid with anyway. Very close game, Jiggy. Oh, are you playing it? I'll have a look at getting Rush. I'll play some Rush games. But anyway, I'll be back on Thursday for the World Cup quiz. We'll start off with some Pictionary. Hopefully we can get some World Cup themed Pictionary, but the thing is you pick your own words. And then we'll have a World Cup quiz. Then I've got this week's AI picks to do. So yeah. We'll leave the political shit until next week. Raid Northwest. Who's Northwest? Put the link in. Who's Northwest? I don't know who you're talking about. I've searched for it. It's coming up with some woman. I doubt we want to raid some black girl. All right, I'm off. There's no one. I'll see you on Thursday. Oh wait! Oh fuck! I didn't get any supers today. It's all right, isn't it? Just Lil Lou, your membership. Thanks a lot, Lil Lou. 11 fucking months, mate. Northwest 425. They're not live. They're not live. You just need to buy him things. That's the only catch. Kettles and stuff. Portable fridge. What do you mean? He's got 3,500 subs. Okay. His Wi-Fi must have run out. Oh, he was streaming 2 hours ago. Wi-Fi expires in less than 7 hours. What does he do? Who is he? Alright, I'll check him out. He's got like 50 links for donos. Jesus Christ, I'm not that bad. Alright, I'll be back on Thursday. I'll see you later, guys.